Next up, where did we eat? Because that is so important. We ate at the Strat. That was the nicest place that we went to eat. That is off of the strip. And they have a rotating restaurant at the top, and it is really high, and it has a really nice view. We've been to several rotating restaurants, and this was just another one to kind of keep up with the tradition, but this was actually more expensive than a lot of places I've been to. Just a heads up, the entrees are served a la carte, so you're just gonna get that entree. You're not gonna get any sides. You have to order those separate. Most of the entrees go for about 50 bucks, and then the sides are anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks. So just keep that in mind if you wanna go, but it is really nice to dress up and go there. We had a lot of fun. The view is beautiful, and if you dine at the restaurant, they allow you to go upstairs and go outside and look at the view there also. As for what I ate, I had some of the best chicken that I have ever had in my life, to be honest. It is a rotisserie style. I don't think that is exactly how they cook it, but I believe they cook it for 24 hours. So it's a really slow cook, and the skin was just ridiculous. And I don't always eat chicken skin, especially when it's all rubbery and all that. That's whack. But this was crispy and had tons of flavor. It was crazy. So go there. If you go there, I know it sounds kind of boring, but try that chicken out. It is really good. My wife had the king crab, and that's always good, so it was good. And then we had the street corn, which was different. We really like, she really loves Mexican food, and I like it also. But street corn, you know, we're from LA area, Cali, whatever, we always come across it and we like it. It is similar to elotes, but a little different. This one in particular had a lot of lime in it, so just know that if you're into the citrus flavor, you'll love it. If not, you might want to skip it, but it was some of the best that we had, but it was just very unique and different. The mac and cheese was also good, and that was the other side that we went with. It was some kind of mac and cheese, I don't remember exactly, but it definitely needed us to kind of juice it up with some flavors. So once my wife got to it and got the salt and pepper, then it was really good too. Another place that we ate at was Pampas, and that place was also pretty good. It was a Brazilian style buffet. Essentially what they do is they give you some sides, and then they come around with all the different kinds of meat and they put it on your plate. You just tell them if you want some or not. So they had all the different kinds of meats, lamb, chicken, beef. They didn't have any seafood, but that's okay, and we tried pretty much all of them. The one that really stood out to me was the top sirloin. Obviously the filet was really good too, but the top sirloin, for some reason, yeah, it hit my stomach and I fell in love. So long story short, with this restaurant, the ones that I really loved were the top sirloin and the filet, and then the sides were kind of hit or miss. Some of the green beans we didn't like, then the rice was good, and then they had some plantains that were good and some beans that were pretty much average. But it is a nice place. One thing that was weird is that a guy put the thing on our plate to serve us, which made us uncomfortable because he probably put it on other people's plates. So if you're watching this, Pampas, make sure your servers are serving correctly. We also went to full Kilt, and that was really cool. The environment was nice. The food wasn't as good in my opinion. My wife had a good dish, which was mac and cheese, buffalo chicken mac and cheese, and that was good. I had the fish and chips, and I didn't care for it that much. It was pretty much just average, just didn't have that much flavor. But like I said, the atmosphere was nice, and they have a big selection of like different beers and drinks that you can get. Lastly, I don't remember the name, but we went to a Mexican restaurant in the Flamingo, and it was pretty much bomb. So if you go in the Flamingo and you see a restaurant that is Mexican food, just know that it's bomb. I had tacos there and they were really good, and then my wife had a quesadilla. It was really good, and then they served us these huge martinis. Whatever they were. All I know is it was alcohol and it tastes good, and we walked around and drank it. So yeah, right on.